Hi, I'm Jillian Rain Bataan, and ang napasa ko po sa UP Diliman is BS in Family Life and Child Development. So, masasabi ko po talagang grace at favor lang talaga ni Lord ang pinakadahilan kung bakit ako nakapasa sa UPCAT, kasi wala talaga akong matinong review during that time. Hindi tulad ng iba na may chance sa makapag-review centers and bumili sila ng mga review books na naaaral talaga nila. And masasabi kong, guys, tularan niyo sila kasi nakatutulong talaga yun. So, ang UPCAT tips ko lang is magandang time management during the exam. And maganda yung may relo talaga kayo nun para ma-manage nyo na maayos yung time nyo. And kapag may questions kayong na-encounter na hindi nyo talaga alam, hindi familiar, skip nyo na lang muna yun. Tapos tsaka nyo balikan kapag may extra time pa kayo. And kapag may mahahabang text, unahin yung basahin yung tanong, tsaka nyo basahin ng buo. And then, pahalagahan lang din talaga yung junior high school and senior high school grades nyo. Especially yung grade 10 and grade 11 grades, since yun talaga yung pinaka naka-aapekto din sa UPCAT application nyo. Yun lang.
So for my kwentong UPCAT, I remember first knowing about UP when I was in grade 8. And it's such a good thing because early on pa lang, nagka-idea na ako na 40% of your UPG comes from your grades from grade 8 to 11. So from that moment, sabi ko, I have to focus more on my studies para magkaroon ako ng matataas na grades since factor nga siya ng UPG. And then for my set preparations, I enrolled myself to a review center and it's on Saturdays during the school year. So I wasn't really able to focus on it since super daming schoolworks and workload. So you really have to choose if you're going to focus on the sets or you're going to focus on your grades. But of course, you will always have to focus on your grades since factor nga rin siya ng UPG. And then thankfully naman, for our batch, we had adequate time for preparation ng UPCAT since after ng year-end rights namin, we have, I think, at least or 2 months of preparation pa before UPCAT since May 31 yung year-end rights namin and then August 2 yung UPCAT. And then, ayun, ginamit ko yung time na yun para makapag-prepare sa UPCAT and nag-enroll ako ulit sa FCR, yung Free College Entrance Exam Review by the City of San Jose del Monte. And it's really helpful kasi free lang siya. And every Saturdays and Sundays yun. So, ayun, gumamit ako ng mga reviewer na makikita online sa Team Laika on YouTube. Nanood ako mga YouTube videos, mga TikTok, yung mga TikTok live na UPCAT review, ganun. Parang I use my resources that are available and maximize it para makapag-prepare better. And ayun, yun lang din yung magiging tip ko sa inyo na maximize your resources and also mag-focus lang kayo sa isang review material muna. Like, isa munang review material, hindi yung super dami yung sources like science ng ganito, science ng ganitong review center. Tapos, ang hirap kasi hindi mo siya matatapos. Like, if you compile every reviewers, hindi mo naman siya matatapos. So, you have to focus on one muna, master it, and then tsaka ka lumipat sa ibang reviewers. And also, do some practice tests, review with your peers. And that was really helpful. Nagkakaroon ako ng mga review sessions with my friends. And syempre, nakakatulong yun kasi parang isip mo, wow, nag-aaral sila. Nag-aaral din ako ngayon. And then, ayun. So, that's all for my preparations. Pero, I think I was never really prepared enough. As in, hindi ako nakatapos ng review materials. May mga hindi ako alam na topic na lumabas nung UPCAT. And foundation mo lang talaga is yung learnings mo from your high school. So, you really have to study. And then, yung mga pamahiin na ginawa ko during UPCAT. So, nagpatasa ako sa mga UPCAT alumni. Sa mga UPCAT passers, sa mga UP alumni. So, kila Ma'am Mara, sa mga teachers namin. sa mga previous season size students na pumasa ng UPCAT. And then, nangingi ako ng tips sa kanila if sa tingin nyo ba papasa ako, yung mga ganon. And then, during the UPCAT day, thankfully yung review or yung testing site ko is sa St. Anthony lang. So, malapit lang sa school. So, as much as possible, yung malapit lang talaga sa school kasi mas mahirap if lalayo pa kayo. Kailangan nyo pa isipin yung biyahe, yung tulog nyo. Hindi kayo makakatulog sa gabi kasi kakabahan kayo. So, you really have to rest well before UPCAT and know your testing site, don't be late. And then, have some snacks with you. Kahit di ka na masyadong makakain dun kasi kinakabahan ka. Tapos, ayun, just do your best. Tapos, ayun nga, back sa mga pamahiin. Nagpatasa ako, nagsuot ako ng red na undies, naglagay ako ng piso sa toes or sa shoes. Tapos, sinipa ko yung chair sa harap ko. Hindi ako lumingon sa pinanggalingan. And yada yada. Tapos, sa scratch paper, kasi mag-provide sila ng scratch paper for math. And nilagay ko yung sinusulatan. For example, yung set na iti-take ko nga is UPCAT. Lalagay ko, UPCAT 2025 passer. Cutie. Ganon. Tapos, ayun, parang funny lang siya balikan ngayon na UPCAT passers na kami. Ganon. Ayun lang. So, actually, nung before din ng mismong UPCAT namin is first week ng classes. So, medyo mahirap kasi nadi-divide sa dalawa yung kailangan mong isipin, which is yung ACADS and UPCAT. Pero thankfully naman, first week pa lang, so medyo light pa lang yung mga gawain nun. And the day before UPCAT is binigyan kami ng time to review. Like, pinasukan kami ng mga teachers for them to teach. Nagbigay sila ng practice questions, ng tips. And then, maaga din kami pinauwi para mahaba kaming makatulog and makapag-rest before UPCAT. So, ayun. Thank you, Season Sai. UPCAT passer. Ayun lang. Just do your best and hope for the best. Let go and let God. Ayun. Mahirap lang talaga also is yung waiting time. Kasi after UPCAT, we waited for like almost a year na rin. Since this May lang lumabas yung results. And super nakaka-overthink na hindi mo alam kung pumasa ka na ba sa UPCAT. So, you have to try other universities na makapag-exam ka rin sa iba. Kasi hindi mo naman sure kung papasa ka sa UPCAT. And nakakaba talaga kasi hindi mo talaga alam yung performance mo kung papasa ka or hindi. And super daming factors na pwedeng maka-affect. Ayun lang.
Hi, I'm Terrell. I am a UPD DPWAS passer. So, ang kwentong UPCAT ko ay para sa mga wala pang review center. Kasi during the UPCAT review season, hindi rin ako nakapag-review center. So, nag-rely ako sa mga free review sessions online. Sa mga online materials, videos, PDFs, yan. Mga sinasagutan ng may time limit kasi important talaga siya. Since lahat naman ng college entrance test or admission test is may time limit, so important na ma-practice na natin yung time pressure na yan. Ang pinaka-naaalala ko na lang during UPCAT is yung suggestion sa amin or yung sinabi sa amin ni Sir Jericho na though right minus wrong UPCAT, hindi naman talaga siya na one right is 1 point, tama naman. Pero yung mistake is hindi na naman siya equivalent to 1 point. So, kunwari sabihin natin na 0.25, so kung meron kang 3 question and you try to do an educated guess, you think you have an idea about the question but you don't know kung ano yung answer sa apat na yon, try to do an elimination process. And then, kunwari, meron kang, hinulaan mo na yon, meron kang 2 mali and then isang tama. So, 0.5 minus mo siya sa 1. So, may 0.5 ka pa. So, it's a case of risk it or lose it talaga. So, as for me, tinake ko yung risk. Inansweran ko siya lahat. Di ako nag-leave ng blank number. And I think it helped naman.
Hello, I am Melvin. I am DPWAS in UP Diliman. So, ang kwentong UPCAT ko ay I started reviewing the summer before grade 11. Kasi, una, nape-pressure ako sa senior high school ng Saysay kasi alam kong mahirap siya. Ang dami ring threats kong narinig sa curriculum na to. Pero, ayun, na-survive ko naman din siya. Tapos pangalawa, yun nga, magsaset na. And I feel like I'm running behind. Especially, nung narinig ko na ang UPCAT, tinitignan niya yung grades nung grade 8 to 11. And yung performance ko nung grade 8 is just really sabet para sa Science High School. By the means, 85. And dahil doon, I want to have the one-time chance ko sa UP na maging worthy. And nag-review ako from the top. Talagang inaral ko each concept it has. And it led me to grow as well academically and not just in the set itself. So when the results was released, before I opened the portal, I'm kinda doubting myself pa rin. Kasi nga, tinignan yung grades ng grade 8. Pero this is a testament na kahit meron kang grades na na-receive na mababa noong isang taon mo sa pag-aaral, hindi yun enough para i-bring down ka pababa kung meron kang sipag, tiyaga at talino. So, tandaan mga future UPCAT takers sa Season Sai, it's never too late to create a new path for yourself. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joanna Lee M. De La Peña, a degree program with available slot qualifier for the University of the Philippines, Diliman campus. Few months before the UPCAT, kinakabahan na ako kasi wala pa akong review at all. So sabi ko need mag-enroll sa review center para lang may magsilbing guide sa mga aralin ko. Eh wala akong pera. So nagbenta muna ako ng bouquet. Tapos nung nakaipon na, nakapag-enroll na kami ni Chris. Tapos nung nag-release ng test permit, hindi ako mag-exam sa San Jose del Monte. Doon ako sa mismong campus, sa UP Diliman. Tapos, nung exam day, sabi ko, first and last ko na yun na makakapunta sa UPD. Kasi nga malabo. Tapos, nung nag-release na ng result, hindi ko tinignan yung result. Hindi ako yung tumingin ng portal. Si mama at ate, kasi pinilit nga lang ako. Kasi nga wala talaga akong balak na buksan yun. Tapos, hindi ko sure if dapat bang maging masaya ako or not. Kasi nga nasa DP was. Pero sabi ni Chris, it's something that should be proud of. And he's proud of me. So I'm also proud of myself.
My name is Maria Sara Kirapacon and I was offered a waitlist status for BS Electrical Engineering sa UP Diliman. It was my first campus and first choice. And I made the opportunity possible by making it a commitment to study at least 4 hours every day. I did that for 2 months kasi summer vacation naman namin noon and wala akong ibang magawa. So, nag-aral lang ako na nag-aral, nag-take ng mga mocks, inalam kung saan ako mahina and syempre doon ako mas nag-focus. Ang kwentong upat ko is the very morning ng exam, morning sked ako, wala pa akong pencil. So, on the way sa mismong testing center, doon ako bumili ng pencil and hindi ko na nasunod yung superstition na magpatasa sa UPCAT passer kasi wala na akong kakilala kasi mag-exam na ako. So, ang ginawa ko na lang na mindset, sabi ko sa sarili ko, ako yung UPCAT passer na nagpasa ng pencil ko. And I really did pass UPCAT although not yet among the 5 students of the school kasi hindi pa ako nakaka-secure yung slot. I'm still very happy kasi minanifest ko to ng isang taon.
Hi po, I'm Mary Villy Figares and I'm a DPWAS in UP Diliman.
Hi po, I am Charisse Tabirao. I am waitlisted po sa BS Statistics sa UP Diliman.
Hi, I'm Antoinette Don de Galea and I'm waitlisted sa BS Pharmaceutical Sciences, UP Manila.
So hi, I'm Arvin Gail P. Lazaro and I passed BS Management in UPC.
At ito ang aming kwentong UPCAT!
Woo! Yok!
Paano niya ikakat yun? Tuloy na yung stop.
Tuloy na.
Yeah. So, ang kwento ko before UPCAT is naalala ko, sobrang kabado ako noon. Kaya, ulit.
Sige, continue.
So naalala ko yung, ang kwento ko before UPCAT, naalala ko, sobrang kabado ako noon. And yung schedule ko is panghapon pa. And Sunday yon. So, ang ginawa ko is, nagsimba na lang ako. And parang muntik na ako makadalawang mass nun. Pero pag nagdalawang mass pa ako, malilate na ako. So, isang mass lang yung in-attendan ko. And then after ng mass, nagpa-bless ako kay Father. And pati yung pencil ko, pinabless ko na rin.
So, ako naman sa before, ang ginawa ko, like, what yung ginagawa ng mag-exam sa UP. Siyempre, magpapatasa ng lapis sa mga, nakapasa ng UP. And, yun din, kasi Sunday din yung, sked. So, nag-mass muna ako before pumunta ng UP. And then, naniniwala ako dun sa superstition na magsusuot ng red na underwear. Red na underwear kapag ka magtitig ng exam or mga interviews. Ayun.
Before UPCAT din, same with Vinay. I think days before UPCAT ata yun, pumunta kami sa St. Jude, tapos nag-misa doon, and then, dala ko lahat ng pencils ko, 6 na pencil yun. Tapos, pinabless ko rin doon. Tapos, yung pencils na yun, yun yung ginagamit ko sa lahat ng entrance exams na tinitake ko. And then, before UPCAT, yung grade 11 pa lang, nag-enroll na ako ng review center. Kaso, di ko sineryoso. So, wala ring nangyari doon. Tapos, nag-review center ulit ako, yung 10-10 Academy, tapos F-SEER. Tapos yun, nag-prepare ako months before UPCAT.
During sa exam.
During?
Yung sa exam mo, sa reading.
During exam, ulitin mo. So, during exam naman, sa reading comprehension, ito yung pinakatumatak sa akin kasi sobrang wala akong naiintindihan doon. Diba? Sa first page, sa first questions, wala akong naiintindihan. Eh di sabi nila, yung madadali daw na questions nasa dulo. Pumunta ko sa dulo, Tagalog naman, pero wala ulit ako naiintindihan. Tapos, di tinay ko sa gitna, puro graphs, wala din ako naiintindihan. Kaya ang ginawa ko, sinagutan ko lahat ng hindi ko binabasa. Tapos kapag tapos ko sagutan, saka ko binasa. Ayan. During. Thank you po, nakabasa.
During wala.
During.
Wala.
Ipilit na. So after
sige, sa during. So, sa during, naiirita ako sa where ako nag-exam. Kasi halos lahat sila aircon ata. Aircon. Yung amin, high school building siya ng UP. So, napakainit. So, kapag nag-exam ako, naiirita ako kasi ang init-init nga, ang hirap ng exam. So, that's my during. Next, after.
Uy, na-exit ko. Na-exit niya. So, after UPCAT, kasi siguro masyado kong pinapressure yung sarili ko. Tapos, ewan, wala naman pressure sa akin. Sarili ko lang din talaga. To the point na, before and during UPCAT, may times na nagkakaroon ako ng heartburn. Tapos after UPCAT, nawala rin bigla dahil sa sobrang stress din siguro. Tapos after UPCAT, since ayun nga, syempre wala namang sure dun sa sagot nila talaga, like 100% sure. Hindi ako ganun ka-sure sa sagot ko. Pero nag-aral naman ako nun and nag-prepare naman ako for that. Siguro nag-overthink lang din ako. Tapos, sobrang overthinking ko. Mga days na after nung UPCAT, umiyak ako ng ilang beses kaka-overthink. So, yun. Hinayaan ko na lang. Nag-isal na lang ako. Yan yung kwento. After. Sino pa? After na nakatulala lang ako. Kasi, sobrang big deal para sa amin ng UPCAT. So, after nun, parang nasa isip ko nun, wala na akong pag-asa. Kasi nga, reading comprehension pa lang. Sobrang walay na ako. Tapos, science pa, tapos yung language prof pa. Parang nasa isip ko nun, hala, yun na yung UPCAT. Tapos na yung pinag-preparean namin. Tapos hindi ko nagawa yung best ko. So, it was so sad. Yeah, pero, yun naman. Wala akong masabi. Ayan, so, sa mga advice na lang. Advice from you.
So, ang advice ko, syempre, mag-review kayo na maaga. And make sure na hindi kayo magka-cram. And kapag magte-test na kayo, sagutan nyo muna yung alam nyo, yung sure kayo na alam nyo yung tama yung sagot, and then i-leave out nyo muna yung mga hindi nyo pa sure. Para, kumbaga, maradaanan nyo na yung mga alam nyo, and nasasagot nyo na siya agad.
Honestly, sobrang helpful ng advices na yun. Sobrang true niya. Kasi parang nasa isip ko nun, if ginawa ko yun, baka mas better yung score, ganun. Ay, nakapasa naman ako. Pero parang mas better na masasagutan niyo if ginawa niyo yung advice niya. Sa akin naman, totoo yun, dapat mag-review kayo ng seryosohin niyo. Dapat na, hindi lang review na basa, dapat naiintindihan niyo. Pero at the same time, sa amin kasi parang feeling namin, sobrang big deal ng sets. Kasi parang, decision siya and parang it's something na magde-define ng future namin in the future. Kaya sobrang nakaka-pressure. Pero at the same time, i-enjoy nyo. Kasi masaya siya. Masaya yung pressure, masaya siya. Parang it's a privilege for us to be pressured kasi magte-take tayo ng exam. So, I hope na maramdaman nyo din yan.
Kasi marami rin iba-ibang opinions pag may nagtatanong ka ng UPCAT taker. Yung iba nagsasabi madali lang, yung iba nagsasabi mahirap. Siguro, advice from me is never underestimate any entrance test or UPCAT in general din. Kasi once you underestimate it, edi baka masyadong maging kampante kayo to the point na pagdating ng exam, mahirapan kayo, bigla magulat kayo at wala kayong masagot. Lalo na if want nyo makapasok dun sa university na yun. So, mag-aral talaga kayo ng maigi. And, ayun.
Sa akin naman, advice ko, kasi UP is not an option for me kung saan ako mag-aaral. Kasi sinabi lang sa akin ng mami ko na why not take yung UP since, ayun nga, if ever na, meron akong backup na university. So, for someone na hindi ganun ka-sure regarding sa university na gustong pasukan, kahit na, yung katulad kay Antoinette, kahit na hindi ka sure doon, at least give your best sa every time na mag-entrance exam ka. Ayun, magre-review pa rin, kahit na, alam mo yun, na feel mo na, baka hindi ko mapasa yan, laro na. Basta, give your best for the remaining months nun. Kahit nga before grade 11, starting ng grade 11, ang advice ko is mag-start na kayong mag-review ng mga lessons way back high school kayo. And I think, yun lang yung advice na may give ko. So,
good luck!
Good luck! Galingan nyo. Good luck, good luck. Bye-bye!
Hi, I'm Merka Macaranas and I passed Dental Medicine at UP Manila. So, yung kwentong UPCAT ko is nung UPCAT, wala akong tulog. So, ang nangyari, first part ng exam, sabog-sabog ako. So, kalaunan, doon lang ako naging okay. And after UPCAT, parang nag-worry ako, like, nagawa ko ba best ko or 100% effort ko na ba yun? Kasi nga, ayun nga, first part ng exam, ganun yung nangyari. Kaya, ang masasabi ko lang, guys, matulog kayo before exam para hindi kayo magaya sa akin na first part or like, sabog-sabog ka kasi ayun ko lang ako sa tulog.
Hi, I'm Yuan Andre P. Punzalan. I chose UP Manila. Course is Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. Nang kwentong UPCAT ko, siguro yung fact na aligagang-aligaga ako sa superstition. Yung kailangan mo magpatasa sa UPCAT passer, yung kailangan mong magsuot ng maroon, yung kailangan mong putulin yung pencil mo, yung bawal kang magpa-picture sa oblation, kaya hindi na ako nag-exam sa main campus, aligagang-aligaga ako. Sinunod ko lahat yon. Tapos, ang isa pa, math ang pinaka-finokus ko. But what's funny is, yun pa yung pinaka-weak kong subtest kasi 10 items yung hinulaan ko sa math. Anong UPCAT tips ko? Siguro, do whatever you can to make yourself feel comfortable during the exam. Kasi, if hindi ka nag-review, wala kang sinunod sa superstition, wala kang dinasal or ingat kay Lord, matatakot ka and you won't perform well. My suggestion is that you do whatever you can to make sure that you think and feel secure about what you're doing during the exam. Study a lot so that you know what you're answering. Follow some superstitions if you believe in those so that you'll have comfort and maybe sa tingin mo mas angat yung chances mo. And lastly, magdasal ka always. iangat mo ang iyong worries and problems kay Lord. Kasi if you give your worries to the Lord, He will comfort you, garantisado 100%. Also, knowledge is not a game. Gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, review. Always find a way to wedge knowledge into your day-to-day so that you're always thinking, reviewing, revising, doing something that is related to what you will answer in the UPCAT para hindi ka talaga lilisanin ng knowledge na inaaral mo.
Hi, my name is Jen Aubrey R. Atienza and I passed BS Computer Science in UP Los Baños. Ang kwentong UPCAT ko ay hindi ako nagpatasa ng pencil sa mga UPCAT passers. Nagpatasa ako sa parents ko kasi like for me, sila naman kasi talaga kasama ko from the beginning of my journey. So gusto ko like habang nagtitake ako ng UPCAT, pag napapatingin ako sa pencils ko, mayroon akong inspiration like habang nagtitake kasi ako ng UPCAT, tapos natutulala na lang ako sa mga questions kasi hindi naman ako nag-review ng ayos. Naalala ko yung parents ko, so sinasabi ko lang talaga sa sarili ko, itry ko na lang talaga siya hanggang kaya. Even though na medyo mahirap na slide. Ayun lang. So for my tips, maging prepared ka, hindi lang sa knowledge, kundi mentally and physically. Like lahat ng bagay, lahat ng gamit na kailangan mo, dalhin mo siya, especially payong and jacket kasi unpredictable ng weather. And pwede siya maka-apekto talaga sa state of mind mo during exam. So, mas maganda nang prepared ka.
Hello, I am Hannah May Crisel Q. Calastre, an UPCAT passer in the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, under the program of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. I can still remember the day when I started reviewing for my CETs, especially in UPCAT. So, yun yung time na hinarap ko yung katamaran ko and in-overcome ko yun. And on the process of reviewing, marami akong naging challenges, yung time na sacrifice, and fast forward, napunta na tayo sa UPCAT day. And so, yung time na yun, nawalan pa ako ng tumbler and na-survive ko yun, yung UPCAT, nang hindi umiinom ng tubig, without my water. So, ayun. So, fast forward, habang nag-wait ng results, it was hard kasi nga, naghahantay ka sa wala. It's either, it's a no or it's a yes. So, ayun, doon ko na-test yung faith and yung strength ng kalooban ko. And for the UPCAT takers and UPCAT passers in the future, I suggest these 3 tips. So, first is review and practice talaga. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. Second is lakasan ng loob sa lahat ng mga titake na CETs, especially UPCAT. And lastly is yung matulog ng maaga the day before UPCAT. And yan yung mga tips na ginawa ko and mga tips na binigay din sa akin ang ginawa ko to pass the UPCAT. So, padayon sa mga ISCO at ISCA, sa mga future ISCO at ISCA at sa mga future UPCAT passers. Thank you!
Hi, I'm Yumira Conyado. I passed UPCAT in UP Los Baños with a degree program of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. And ang kwentong UPCAT ko is yung UPCAT day, mas maaga kami nakarating kesa sa time ko talaga. So, kumain muna kami ng lunch ng ate ko. Pero, right after namin kumain ng lunch, biglang bumuhos ng malakas yung ulan. And nag-try kaming magpatila sa isang karinderya, pero hindi na kinaya ng oras kasi umuulan pa rin ng malakas. Tas malapit na yung exam ko. E di, ang ending, tumakbo kami sa ulan habang nakapayong naman. Pero pagdating namin doon sa Palma Hall, grabe basang-basa na buong damit ko. And ending, lamig na lamig ako sa room noon kasi hindi ko na magamit yung jacket ko kasi nabasa din. So, ayun, nakita ko sa Facebook na sabi nga, basbas na yun ni Lord na makakapasa ako ng UPCAT. And thank God, totoo nga ang himala. Pumasa nga ako ng UPCAT.
Hi, I am Justin Joyce Cabandi and I passed BS Nutrition and also waitlisted for BS Bio in UPLB. So, may kwentong UPCAT would be, nahirapan talaga ako sa math portion ng UPCAT kasi kadamihan sa mga questions sa akin is panay geometry and di mo naman masasagutan yung geometry kung hindi mo alam yung mga formulas. So, I really recommend na gumawa kayo ng mga formula cards and idikit nyo sa, study table or whatever. Basta like, palagi nyo siyang nakikita. So, mas mabilis nyo siyang ma-memorize. Yun lang. Good luck!
So, my name is Sancha Pamor, and I passed the UPCAT and I qualified for UPLB under the degree program of BS Human Ecology. As for the preparation, I haven't really gotten the chance to review comprehensively. I've only reviewed a week before the UPCAT using the resources I found online. So, during the UPCAT, parang normal sets lang din naman yung feeling, though I was really nervous at that time, and sobrang lamig pa sa Diliman, so dumagdag yun. But overall, it was okay naman because the ambience in UP was nice, and our proctor was nice as well.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Dailisan, and I took the UPCAT for UP Baguio with a course of BS Management Economics. But I didn't tell anyone because I was scared for one of failing, and so I kept it to myself. I studied quietly, I prayed quietly, and I carried it alone, even when sometimes I really wished I had someone to share it with. It was heavy, period, but peaceful. No expectations, no noise, no nothing. And so when the results came out, nagulat na lang sila, may pabmat ako. So, bottom line, sometimes in silence, that is where you are heard the loudest. By yourself and by God. Thank you. Oh, and good luck. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Kasi, good luck.
Hi, I am Ira Gonda, and I am an UPCAT passer on the campus UP Baguio with the course choice of BA Social Sciences, major in Anthropology, and is also waitlisted for BS Physics in the same campus. So, ang kwentong UPCAT ko siguro is like some other takers, hindi ko ina-expect na pumasa talaga ako. Dahil I can say na buong high school life ko, I was just pretty average. So, I didn't really excel that much in academics or have extraordinary grades and achievements. But ayun, fortunately pumasa ako. So, with the right mindset and study habits, papasa din naman kayo and kakayanin.
Hello everyone, my name is Lance Anthony P. Gopez, and I'm an UPCAT passer who was qualified for admission to UP Baguio under the Bachelor of Science in Biology program. And as for my preparation, I really remember that it was really cramped. Kasi I remember the day before UPCAT, I was still reviewing for math, and based from experience, hindi ko siya sinasuggest or nire-recommend kasi mahirapan kayong i-retain yung ganun karaming information considering that UPCAT has a really wide coverage. Ang suggestion ko or tip is to review months before based from your memory retention. Do what's best for you. And dapat week before ng UPCAT, sinasummarize nyo na lahat ng dapat nyo tandaan. As from my kwentong UPCAT, I remember na before ng exam, lahat ng examinees na kasabay ko, they were all quiet, probably nervous. And after ng exam, nilabas nila lahat ng frustration nila kasi maingay na. And then, ang suggestion ko after ng exam is huwag nyo i-overthink yung mga sagot nyo kasi wala namang magagawa yan. Hindi nyo naman mababago yung sagot na nilagay nyo doon. And my best tip is to trust yourself and believe in yourself. As long as you did your best, mapapasa nyo naman yon. And yeah, padayon, future UPCAT takers.
Hello, I am Daphne Nicole Banda Maonahan. I got accepted into UP Baguio for the AB Communication degree program. To be honest, I didn't prepare much for the UPCAT, nor did I enroll myself in a review center. I made sure that I had a strong foundation, especially in the key learning areas, which CSANSAI contributed a lot to. On the day of the UPCAT, I came well rested, had a nice breakfast, and brought 3 pencils, which I sharpened myself. Before taking the UPCAT, I didn't forget to pray to the Lord to guide me throughout the whole exam. I found the UPCAT to be difficult. I had trouble concentrating during the reading comprehension part because it was too lengthy and boring, but still, I managed to answer it all.